now we let me just again. Oh wait, by the way, we are also streaming on YouTube. So in case you missed it, like you want to refer it to someone else or anything, it will be on YouTube later. Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay, just wanted to confirm that you can see the screen completely right now, or is it still half screen?
I think it's
just
still half.
mention it in the comments. Okay.
Let's see. If I
It's still
turn. Okay, like this. So, well, I turn off Remy's presenter mode, so I'll show her when she talks. So, welcome everyone. It's a new year of GDSC UoL, and so today we will have two big topics today. So the first thing is about the club. If you don't know the whole GDSC already, or like you might want to know a bit more about what GDSC UoL we will be likely doing, and then the second half will be, if you're interested in joining the core team, we will talk a bit more about that. So first, well, make sure you guys can see the screen. We will introduce ourselves a bit. And well, if you have any questions, there is a tab, there's a Q&A tab on the right side of your screen. You can leave any questions there and we will try to answer that. At the very end, we have a Q&A session. And at the very, as well as while we are doing the Q&A, we will have 2 QR codes for you to join our chapter. So you can join and you can receive emails. And we also have a QR code to join the Discord server. So, okay. So first, we are, if you don't know already, we are from the University of London, bachelor's degree in computer science. We are a fully online program, so everything can only happen online. And I'm Cynthia, if you don't know already. And I'm going into my 5th term, so I've been here for 2 years. And let's see if Remy can talk. Remy, can you speak? I turn on your presenter mode. You can't? It seems like she can't. Oh my god. Okay, I'm very sorry, but this is our first time using like this Bevy virtual, so we're like figuring out a lot of things. Remy. See, Remy. Yeah, it seems like, why, or should I turn?
Hi, can you guys hear me now?
Hello guys, I'm back. So I have to start. Oh my god,
Okay.
I think
we're really sorry about this. I know.
I have to open the browser in a certain order in order for it to work. Okay, so yeah, let Remy just introduce yourself a bit and.
Yes. So I am Remy, and yes, you would have seen my face earlier, and you can see it on the screen. And me and Cynthia will be the leads for this year. and we would like to make some changes and make it better for you guys and to everyone who comes in. And yes, we're still testing out on the Bevy platform, so please bear with us until we get it fixed properly. But yes, we'll make sure from our next sessions at least we will not have any technical. Yes, so I'm also from University of London, doing my BSc Computer Science. I'm also going to my 5th term, completed the 4th, and so far it's been a good experience, and would love to many new things and many new aspects from you guys as well. So that's my short introduction, and I'll be now moving on to our GDSC as a whole. Yes, so let's get to know more about it. Yes. So, what is GDSC? So, I hope that many of you would know about it, but still, I would like to. The full form is Google Developer Student Clubs. Everything as according and the code. But as GDSC whole, they would like to focus on the university students, that can be the undergraduate or the graduate students who would like to learn and explore themselves, whether it's a specialized field or they want to get to know more about the people and their experience, where you can learn a lot from the professionals. So that's like a community made to give you greater exposure to different people, and knowledge is what GDSC is trying to do. So it's again something where you take it as a voluntary task and you take the initiative to go into the club or learn something new. So that's as a whole, but it's not the same motive for everyone. So it will change according to each club. And we'll get to know more about the GDSC of University of London in the next slide. Yes, so these are our main 3 goals of GDSC UoL. So it is something that we are completely focusing on. So this is our major goal. So we would like our whole team to be knowing that very crystal clear. When building a community with like-minded people. So as our degree is already 100% virtual, so only if we go on campus, we can have that experience. Until then, we are doing everything online. So we find it difficulty whether in progressing our studies or our academics, or even to learn a new programming language, many aspects. So we will not be completely with our friends or our college mates, but we will be self-learning. We should take the initiative to start new things. So here we are trying to build a community where you can actually be friends with them and collaborate and ask for help when you need one, or help someone when you need a support. So it's like a community that we are building to have a interdependent help and interdependent growth. So that's what we are focusing on first. Then we'll be looking on to upskilling each individual, whether it's the technical side or non-technical side. So it's not only on coding or programming, but on the non-technical side, where you will be collaborating or better communication skills, or you'll be involving into events or opportunities where you can get to know many new things that you wouldn't have about before. So it's completely a new aspect, but it's according to you how you want to get involved in it. So you might be like an introverted person and you want to come out of it and get connected to new people and be an extrovert, or take a leap onto your own career or success. So it's all according to your will. So that is something we are trying to build here. And the last point, which is the important one and the most signified one for us, is organizing events to give a wider exposure to different connections and various opportunities. So these 3 will be interdependent, but again, we are trying to organize events with the core team members, and those will be participated by the club members. So we are trying to organize events where there will be more knowledge oriented. So it can be study sessions, or it can be an event where we will be just talking, but making sure that we all have each other's back, something like that. So it can be different ideas, but it's not rigid to one. Yes. So now let's go and get to know more about the events that we have already had and we would like to have in the future. Yes. So these are the main events which we have like ideas on, or we have already had the experience of. So last year we had Hack Xmas. I think few of you would have already attended that. for the person or the people who don't know about it, I would like to give a short intro. So it's like a problem solving an experience. So it just like a hackathon, but it's where you will be given three different problems, or you can choose one and make a solution within the given time frame. So just like any hackathon, it was mostly focused on the Christmas time. So you would be focusing on that problem, and you will be given a time to pitch your idea or give a solution for that particular problem. Okay, so the next one is solution challenge, which is again a program which is run by Google. So the clubs can choose not to be part of it or be part of it. So it's according to each club, and it is actually based on the environment global goals. So there are like 17 or 19 of them listed out. So from that you can choose one or two of them, and in a group of four you can decide upon a solution for that problem, or to achieve that goal you can provide some ways. So that's the whole point of that solution or that program which is run by Google. Then the third one is something introduced by our own teammates. So that's Sprint Challenge. It was introduced last year. And in that, we would like to focus on the accountability. So if you're in that team, so there will be a selected group of people. So they would like to learn something new, or they would like to complete their task for a particular time frame. So for example, I say, I would like to learn Python, or I would like to learn C++, but within my community or within my friends or anyone I know, so or even individual. So I will give a time frame like within a month I should learn the basics, or I should learn something about that. So the team members will be accountable to ask you, so are you doing it, or are you procrastinating it, or do you need help, or do you need any other resources? So it's kind of like a accountability check, but by the people who are also interested in. So there will not be actually a lag in that. So people will keep on track with that. And the last one we would like to introduce, or the idea that we still have planned in, but we don't know if it happen or not. So that's about cell workshop. So I don't think you would have heard that word, but we are planning to do, but we haven't prepared anything yet. But the cell we would specify on will be a small group of people again, because when you're in a larger crowd, you might not get that involved into it, or you won't be interactive. But here we want to focus on a small group of people who would like to get a particular skill or a particular professional experience from an expert. So we'll make sure we have a group of people who will be willing to learn something new, and we will be given a expert person who has a professional guidance, or they're already experienced in it. They'll give a talk, or they'll give you group activities or hands-on experience where you can get to know more about that. So these are some of the few ideas that we already had, and the last one would be, we will be open to all of you to give more ideas and more innovative skills and things that you would like to introduce in the club in the coming future. So that's it from my side. Thank you so much. I hope you could hear what I say, but if not, if you have any questions, please comment it out in the Q&A session, or you can end as well. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so Remy, I will try to remove you from the presenter and see if
Yes,
people
sure,
can.
sure, no worries. Yeah, I'll come back later. Yeah.
Yeah, you will still be in the chat. So yeah, I think people, you guys can see like a full screen without you doing anything, right? Yeah, sorry for like you guys have to find some tricks to see the whole slides. Don't worry, Remy, there's nothing serious there. So if everything is good, I will show my face, and then we will continue. So let's see here. So after, like you guys know what GDSC and what GDSC UoL we are likely to be doing, I would like to introduce, or like kind of talk about what is a GDSC core team. So for us, I'm strictly just talking about this GDSC UoL core team, and for this coming academic year, not for any other year or any other GDSCs out there. So for this year, we are looking for people, like we have 2 leads, we're co-leads, and then we are looking for people in different aspect of expertise or passion. So we want to look for social media manager, technical coach, public relation, and quite a few 5 is just like a random number, by the way, non-fixed number of general core team members. So I feel like social media manager and PR are self-explanatory. So I would just talk a bit about what we expect or what kind of things we're looking forward in a core team in terms of a technical coach. So if you're looking for a chance to, improve on your coding skills, your actual technical skills, this might not be the place because, as we mentioned, we want to in the coming year we want to provide a lot of opportunities through the through the format of events to let people connect within our community. So we actually want to look for people that already has the expertise in a certain tech field, and then they are willing to put that knowledge to help the people within the community in different formats, like giving talks, having workshops, giving hands-on like guidance or things like that. So that's more like what we expect from a technical coach. And the other thing I want to talk about is general core team members. So if you don't have any or any of our listed expertise, but you still you're interested in knowing like the back end side of how an event is organized and how or you have ideas you want to implement for the community, then this is the place for you. We require people to have, first of all, have time outside of school, and if you have work outside of work, and the second thing is have passion. So have passion to build or maintain the whole community with us. So that's kind of like that. And so I talked about like the structure of the core team, right? So now let's talk about what kind of team we want to build. So we want to build a team that is interactive, supportive, and effective. And there are 3 different aspects in interactive, I would say. The first one is we would, because we are an online degree and the whole community is online, it's easy for a group of, for example, 5 people to have 5 totally different times in totally different five different time zones. And so it's easy to disappear online at first. And then it's also easy to it's not easy. It's it's hard to get a quick response. So we would require people joining the core team to have a 24-hour response rate. And the second thing is, since we're here to help and enhance the community, we kind of need the whole team to be interactive with the community in order to know the flaws and know where we could improve, right? So that's part of the interactive. And the last thing about that is we want to create interactive events. So because we're online, we can't just take what they do in person and put it online. It's not going to work the same way. And then if we want the event to be effective, to achieve the purpose we want, we have to be quite creative and do things in a different way. And so the second one, supportive, we would want the team to be quite intimate with each other. We're not just here to work, we're here to be friends and to be more support with each other, and just in general being a good cohesion, because it's a student club. You're not getting paid with this, so we're all here voluntarily. So it's quite different than working in a company's team. I would say like that. And the last thing, effective. So why do we want to join a team to work together? Because, well, people can achieve more within a team, right? But if you don't actually do things, if you gather people there, you just don't do, it's useless. So I would say it's part of the team spirit that we want. So we want to actually do things, and we say we want to do things, we will actually do things. Okay, so next we will talk about individual characteristics. So what are ideal? I would just say ideal. You might have 1, you might have 2, you might have all of the characteristics that we listed here. So the first one would be to be able to handle things and make decisions on your own, which have 2 sides actually. The one is that we're not discouraging people to ask questions. No, it's actually the opposite. We want people to know when, who, and how to ask questions if they need help. It's more like you have a kind of self-evaluation. You know when you need help and how much you can actually do. So you handle things on your own and you can make decisions. And part of the make decisions, it's more like we want everyone in the core team to be able to lead either a smaller group or to be able to lead a bigger group in the future. So being a leader, you kind of have to handle things by yourself and make decisions. So if you're super indecisive, probably not a good idea. So yeah. And then, so the second one is being an ideator. So we are looking for people having creative and innovative ideas, and you're passionate about executing on them. Just like we said about the team spirit. So why working in a team? Because we can achieve more, right? And if you have the idea that aligns with our club mission, this is the place for you to come, and we can make that happen together. And so the last one is resilient. When we encounter like difficulty problems, or like just like when we had that issue like 10 minutes or 20 minutes ago, we want people to in a team when we're working on things, maybe come up with a backup plan or try to figure out things, and like maybe stay calm. I'm not as calm as I wish I was, but then just stay calm. And I feel like this is more like this resilient, this trait came more with practice. So this is more like a preferred characteristics. Okay, so now that we've talked about, you can see that we're focusing on characteristics instead of skills for people joining the core team, and other than the technical coach, I would say. And so if you want to apply, I would just say that people already apply. And if you just know it today, you can go to uol-gdsc.github.io. And basically the homepage is what I've been talking about in the past like 10 minutes or so. And you can choose a role and fill out the forms. And if you got shortlisted, we will have an interview with you. And then all the final decisions, so this is important right here, all the final decisions will be out during the 2nd and 3rd week of October. Okay, so the last thing before we start, if you have any questions, we will answer them, is that we mentioned the sprint challenge. And starting next term, we're actually having a brand new sprint challenge. It's not going to be called sprint challenge even. So but the main objective, which is to hold people accountable and like to get people connect with each other, is the same. The name will be different, how we manage, how we organize, the rules, all will be different. But it will still be on Discord. We will incorporate a lot of interactive or like live sessions into that challenge. And it will start on the first day of term start, which is the 10th of October. But the registration, all that will happen much earlier. So please make sure to join the chapter to receive the email when we first post it out. So that's it for today. And here are the promised QR codes for you to join the club homepage and to join our Discord. And since we're still forming the core team, we don't have like club handles yet. If you want to connect with us, or you want to know like how our personal lives, you can find us on Instagram. I'm at Fervent Helper Cynthia, and Remy is at It's me, Remy. So that's it. Let's see. I can't put Remy on. I guess it's supposed to be. Let's see if she can come back with us. Let's see. Remy, can you talk? I put you back. Maybe. Okay. Okay, maybe we've got here. Remy's back.
Hello, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes. Nice. Okay, so I think I missed a few chats. So yeah, okay. So any questions related to like either you want to know about how we do, like either I guess there are two sides of things, like either you're interested in possibly participating or you're interested in joining the core team, I guess. So anything, let's
don't hesitate at all. Please ask any silliest doubt you have. We are happy to answer.
Can I introduce? Okay, so let's answer live. Okay, there's this interesting feature. Where can I find the questions? Oh my god.
Okay. Introduce a totally new term. Yeah. Yes, I can see. Can I introduce a totally new term that is not taught in any modules of UoL online? That's asked by Jamil Islam.
Do you mean do you mean like a totally new technology or like aspect? It's as long as it's technology.
Sorry, the question is really questionable. Okay. Yes. So yes. About the new term, like a word, or you meant something like a new learn? Sorry, I'm really confused with the question.
Yeah, if it's
okay,
a new concept, then yes, definitely. It doesn't. It's like this club is like we just have the name. Like we are basically using this opportunity to kind of like reach more people, because we actually want people, like we are focusing on things within the community, but we're using like title to kind of like attract people, I guess. But then we are doing everything to help the community. Yes. And so yes, if you have,
yes, I think Jamil clarified that. For example, I want to teach quantum computing. What about that? Yes. So within our club, we will plan it accordingly, and yes, we can have sessions with a new idea, with a new topic. That's totally fine.
It doesn't. You're not limited to as long as it's technology. You're
Yes,
not limited
yes.
to
It's completely
the
open.
curriculum.
I think there's one in general asked by Nyamku Magna Itsuwishin. I hope I
Okay.
pronounce it right. I'm sorry if
I
I
think
didn't right.
it's Cindy. Yes. Okay. I know you. Okay. So if
Yes.
we are
So,
able to
yeah.
secure a position, would that mean you have secured that role for that year only? Okay. So for how the GDSC and core team specifically work is that we are the leads. Why we are the leads this year is because we are new. We are like the leads will change each year, and I think you can apply multiple times. If you get it, you get it. You have to interview with Google. But when the core team, so we are responsible for finding our own core team, and when core team comes in, we will look for that. So basically, it will just be a year. So yes, the core team will just be a year.
Yes.
But if you want to be the lead, like the lead next year, or someone wanting to be the lead, you can join. Like if you work well together, right? So it depends on how the leads want the new year to be like, and it could work. So, but
Yes.
it will
So
not.
just wanted to clarify the point that only the leads are being appointed through the official, what do you say, official application and then
Yes,
being selected by the Google. But the core
yes,
team is being selected by the leads within the club.
yes.
Yeah. So
Yep.
it's completely up to them.
And
And
for us,
I
it's
hope
also 1
that
year.
clears a
So
question. Yeah.
yeah, so everything's 1 year. Well, I would say
Yes.
nine
Yes.
months because there are some gaps. Yeah. So I think
Yes.
Lucas asked
Yes.
being about question about being a core team member. Will there be any certifications? Okay, yes. So at the end of the year, yes, as a core team member, you will get a certificate. Well, like Google will provide certificates, and we can request them to make it, and it will be your name and what you've done. Well, just like core team members for the 20 for this year, it will be 2022, 23. Yes, it will be. Okay, so Demille, will we have a training session before a presentation? For example, how to talk persuasively? And it's like, okay, so yes, first of all, there are slide templates, but in terms of if you're talking about having a technical talk, if you're talking about training from Google, not necessarily they will have resources, but I'm not sure what kind of resources they have. We have like basically like a library, so it's not a guarantee. Like
Yes. And again, I
there's
want to clarify that we are not being controlled by Google, or Google
yes.
doesn't take any place here, but they're just giving us the name and the title sources. So it's not like everything, and rest of
Limited.
it we have to plan. Yes,
Yeah.
very
So
much limited. Yes.
mhm. I would
And
say there might be
yeah,
some. I guess you could. There won't be necessarily training sessions, but you could of course. We will have internal news about whether there's a session about a specific thing, and it might be similar to what you're doing. So you could probably go and see, how it's like. I'm not going to guarantee there will be training sessions because I'm not sure myself. Yeah. I hope
yes.
that answers the
But for
question.
sure, as leads, we will be supporting you, and we'll make sure that whatever resource we get from Google, we'll be providing it to you.
Yes.
Like done necessary things for that, but
Yes.
make sure you are passionate about doing things. If you love to learn, if you are ready to take up the roles, yes, we are happy to help you.
Yeah.
And yes, I know you guys have faced a lot of issues here, and Abdi, I could see that I just joined, I could not figure out how to join. Yes, even we couldn't figure out it, right? But yes, glad you joined in. Is there any other question, anything you can ask?
Yep.
Anything about the club or about the timeline, and anything, any kind of questions, or from the slides if you didn't understand anything, or if you want us to go back to some slides and
Yeah.
mention
Any.
anything, anything.
And of course, like for people that are on Slack, you could message on us on Slack, and just like unless you want to contact us like know ourselves more, like know us more in a personal way, I guess. So you
Yes, I
can.
think we have another question from
Okay, cool.
Jamil Islam.
Okay,
Is there any weekly or bi-weekly meeting? How will we stay connected other than Discord?
so
Very
I
good
assume you're
question.
asking about core team, right? You're asking about how the core team works. So we will not use Discord for the core team, unfortunately. So
Yes.
I wouldn't say that. Yes, we will have. It depends on. I guess there are two types of meetings. So one is like we will have I'm thinking of we will have monthly mandatory meetings for every single person in the club, in the core team to join, to like catch up with each other and know what's things happening. But then when you're working on a single like project can mean like events, activities, and challenges. We will have not necessarily weekly. It depends on that project. So you will have meetings about that specific project, and as often as you need, I guess. So, and then other things we will try to have activities for the core team to be more close to each other. That's that. Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. And
Also
okay.
about the timings, it's not exactly like bi-weekly or weekly. We'll make sure whenever we had trouble or something, we will be coordinating. Otherwise, yes, regularly we'll be meeting up to discuss and gather our information. I think we have
Yeah.
another question from Romit Gidla. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both will
It
share our
basically
experience. I think
depends on.
Cynthia, you can go first. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it basically depends on. We don't want to set the rules first before we have the core team. We want to depends on like be flexible with the core team we get. So after we have the core team, we'll say, okay, how's the time zone issue? Like how can we what's a better
Yes.
time?
So that
Better.
will be the first thing we'll be looking into, this time zone, the abilities, and we'll make sure it's flexible. Like it's not like you have to do a job from like morning 8 to 5 in the evening. There's nothing like that. It's not rigid. So we'll make sure that we will have the most of it and give the best in that whatever time we have given it. So utilizing whenever we are meeting in, so grabbing the information or whether planning for the future programs, everything will be in that time. Yes, another question from Romit Gidla. Speaking from experience, how would you say the experience of the club was so far from when you two first joined? Cindy, you want to go
I
first?
I was question first. Like, do you mean the club, like knowing the club, like what's the definition of us joining a club? Like, do you mean being the lead, or joining, like knowing the club and being part of it? I guess I want
I
to.
think leading, because we both together would be leading. So yeah.
Then it's just how long has it been? It's been a month. I guess it's only been a
Yeah,
month.
yeah. Not so
So
much, but yeah.
so okay, knowing the club and being the part. Okay, so we will answer separately. So for me,
Yes.
I am actually part of the core team last year. So I've been in for almost a year, I guess, over a year, I guess. It's I'd say how's the experience? Well, you see, I'm here as a lead, so you can probably tell that I do have the passion for it. So, and I do have a lot of things that I want to improve and change upon since last year. That's why I'm here. I was actually encouraged by one of my core team members to apply for the lead, and so I'd say that there are more potentials. And if I could be the lead, I could have more. I can know more things. I could do it better. So it's been great, but it can be better. I would think that would be my answer. And Remy.
Yes, from my side, I would say I'm totally new to this, and yes, I have been the part of club, so I know what the club is and I know how it goes. And I've attended session where Cynthia was leading, so I know how it went. But even I would, I made sure that I want to make some changes at least in lacking a lot of like a club oriented thing or communication where we can actually help each other out. So within the Slack or within our university itself, we don't have like responsible people who are ready to share information. Like we have few of them who are really helpful on Slack, and we have some people who are not even aware about any of these things. So we wanted to connect both together and give the necessary information at the right time. So from my experience, I would say it's something new to me, and from what gone through, so far I'm having the best experience. And it was amazing to work with Cynthia because she already has an experience in it, and she has like some of the goals set in order to make the club better. So, and I love those ideas. I would love to take part in making it better. So yes, it's been a quite good experience till now. Thanks for that
Yes.
amazing question.
Yes. Any more questions? Okay, so
Okay,
just
I
a
think
personal
Cynthia,
question.
there's a question for you. Yeah.
Okay, so okay, the actual role. So if I like under my name is actually events organizer. But then I want to be honest, I was kind of like tricked into, because I love organizing things. I kind of like a nerd in planning and stuff. So I was like, I'm not sure what events organizer will be doing. I never planned an event before that, by the way, and I've never been a speaker. So like Remy said, like she joined. So last year's info session is also I'm the host, but I'm not the lead, but I'm just there speaking. I am the events organizer, but I would say, if you remember what I've said about team spirit and individual characteristics, to be honest, those are the things, most of the things that we lack last year. That's why I want to focus on people, making sure people actually have those this year. And so I would say my actual responsibility is more about that. Including like making posters and like whatever, all the posters you saw last year, it's made by me, and all the announcement I've done, all the basically social media role, making posters and marketing and thinking about sites.
So technically, she was like all in one.
Yeah, and except like except the technical side, I guess. So except the
Yes.
actual technical side, I am and like brainstorming ideas and trying to build something, and also the sprint challenge. I actually started with another core team member, so it's like we and all the moderation. If you join that, moderation and thinking about creative ideas to make people actually come, not just like we're not doing something for Google. We're actually doing something for the company. So we're trying to make that happen. But then again, I am limited a lot because of my role, because I'm not the lead. So that's why I'm here this year, to be the lead.
Yes. So again, I just wanted to add on that. It's again the passion to make the club even better. So we are striving towards that.
Yes. Yes.
The community. Yes.
Nice question. Yeah.
Anything you guys want to ask?
Yeah, like if you, even as a participant, you could always like, let us know what kind of things you think the community is lacking. Like you might not have the time, to join the core team, or you don't have that much.
So your
passion,
feedbacks value a lot. Yes.
Yes, you can feedback, or like if you want something to happen, you could let us know, and we will try. We can think about the practicality in terms of making it happen. And yeah, because we need people actually wanting to participate in order for people to connect, right? So that's kind of like the key here. So yep. Any more questions? Let's see the time here. Yeah, so it's 50. I guess we started like 10 minutes late or more. So about 40 minutes. Yeah, that's a good amount of time. Again.
Yeah,
so
but
I
before
guess,
leaving, I would like to see my face again. Yeah, there. I hope there's nothing important on the screen, but yes, yeah. Okay, I hope this session was actually informative, and it was helpful for you guys. And if there is any other queries even after the event, you can text us either on Instagram or on Slack. Even you can mail us back on the UoL. I mean the club email ID. Anything will work.
Okay, someone said that they missed. We have this live on YouTube, so we will also like the link for the YouTube stream. It will be recorded, so it will also be on the events page. You can find it later, or you can ask us to provide that later. So don't worry if you missed. Yes, there will be a recording. Yes, Lucas.
It's okay. Even we missed like 15 minutes of the event. Yeah, no worries.
Don't worry. Yeah, it's just like an introduction to the club. Like if you're new,
we just wanted to make sure you know the idea and the goal that we want to represent in, right? So we don't want any miscommunication or any kind of wrong information reaching. So that's it. We just wanted to make sure that you get it right. And if there is any other queries, we are still ready to answer them. Good. Yes, we are happy to welcome anytime. I mean, make sure if you want to be part of the core team members, please make sure you're applying it as soon as possible. And the club, yes, we'll get back to you after that. And as again Cynthia mentioned that you'll get your finalized decision by the second or third week for the core team member selection. And until then, don't panic. Don't worry at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to see people saying that they already feel welcome. So that's very nice to hear.
Well, we are happy to hear your feedbacks. It means a lot. And thanks for again bearing with us for the technical issues.
I'm very sorry.
We just want to make it better, at least for the next event.
Yep.
Yes, we hope it works. Okay. Any other questions? We are waiting for 2 more minutes.
Yep. Questions. Thank you guys for joining as well. I see people. Yeah, people are like, you can leave. Feel free to leave if you don't have any questions. Definitely feel
Yes,
free.
no worries, no worries.
You can always connect later on each various platforms that we mentioned.
Yes. Thank you,
And
everyone, for joining again. Thank you so much. Thank you for so many kind words. It means a lot.
Yay. Okay. Hi, Jay. Okay. Thanks, VK. Yeah. Yay. Hi. Glad to see you guys. And yeah, so
Thanks again. Thanks. Thanks,
I guess we
everyone.
are going to, I'll stop recording here. Yep.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can
Jay.
catch the recording later on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, everyone is here. Yes, great. So you guys all know.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. I'm
Yeah.
very
Have
much
a nice
excited for
day.
the day. Yes, have a nice day. Take care, everyone, and we'll meet next time. Thank
Yep.
you.
Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining. We will see you on various platforms.
Yes.
Bye bye.
We did it. Take care. Bye bye.